How you doing? My name is Robert Beeman. I'm in George's 1 p.m. FOB class, and the experiment I'm going to be performing today is how a speaker works. First, I'm going to go over the parts of a speaker, and then second, I'm going to go over how a speaker works in terms of physics. Let me start off with parts of a speaker. Right here, I have a cone and coil assembly for a 12-inch subwoofer. This right here is your cone. Right here is normally where your dust cap would be, but you glue that on after you put the speaker together, because you need this right here. This is what some refer to as a shim that keeps the coil from rubbing on the magnet while you're putting the speaker together. Here is your rubber surround. Here is what's called your tinsel leads. This is actually what connects your coil to your amplifier. This right here is a spider. This is like a stiff suspension, as some refer to it as, and this just keeps the coil perfectly in line so it goes up and down without wobbling side to side. And right here I have a magnet assembly off of a 4-inch mid-range. This metal frame right here is either called your frame or your basket. This is where your connections go for your tinsel leads. Right here is your magnet or motor assembly. Right in here, this little ring right here, that's where the coil actually goes. The coil will slide down inside of that, and then when you put a charge or any electricity through, whether it be DC or AC, through the speaker, it will cause that coil to react as an electromagnet and either push the cone up or push the cone down. Right now I have an example right here of a 8-inch subwoofer that I'm going to throw some DC power through, and you can see exactly how that works. Keep in mind, all AC is it's alternating current. DC is direct current. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put DC in it, which is going to move the speaker one way, and since it's not alternating, it's going to go one way and stay there. So here we go. As you can see, that speaker moved out. Now if I reverse polarity on that and send DC into it the opposite way, the coil reacts and moves a different way. This is really what speakers were all based on. It's a relatively simple concept. I mean, you can go really far in depth about it, but as speakers go, you have your magnet that interacts with the coil, and as you put a charge through it, it creates a magnetic field, and that's what causes the coil to push or attract. So as you can see, putting some music through it, all it does is as that power goes through it, the speaker moves. Now that you know how a speaker works, I'd like to go over a little bit about how a speaker actually creates sound that we can hear. Now, when you put power to a speaker from an amplifier, that creates the coil to push and pull against the magnet, in turn moving the cone. When the cone moves, it actually creates compressions and refractions in the air in front of it, which is actually what we hear as sound. So those compressions and refractions, depending on how much they're compressed and how much they're refracted, is the amplitude we hear, and then how quickly they go from a compression to a refraction is the frequency or the pitch we hear. Once again, my name is Robert Beeman. I'm in George's 1 p.m. physics class, and that's how a speaker works.